people think that it's their birthright to judge other people, and that's really where moral policing comes from.
A paradox, I think, the word moral policing in the first place. Slight dichotomy there. As a society, I don't think that it needs. It's sort of a setback, a failure.
COVID was something, we had a night curfew also, and then so that was one. But we took great care that that on the set how we prep for the shoot, we also prep for the all the restrictions for COVID what we were taking.
Hi, hello and welcome to Absolute India News. First of all, the trailer was really intriguing and amazing. Operation Romeo का मैं पूछना चाहूँगी, how do you define or what's your take on moral policing first of all?
I think, but I think that most people think that it's their birthright to judge other people, and that's really where moral policing comes from. It comes from someone believing that someone who doesn't agree with or does not act in line with their way of thinking is wrong. Yeah, so that's what my take on moral policing is. I think I would like to live in a world where we are free of judgment, and our film is 100% free of judgment.
Like she said, I think we live in a country which is apparently it's a free country, and government has their rules and stuff. But I don't know why people take the issue in their own hands, and what they get out of it is, I don't know. I can't really imagine and judge. But I hope this will create some sort of awareness that सबकी अपनी life है, सबको अपना हक है जीने for the boundaries and limitations, whatever there are rules and stuff which people need to follow. So I hope.
What I feel about it is what you've tried to say from the film, which you'll get to see on 22nd of April.
In theaters.
Super.
Oh sir, ये आपने पहले भी बनाया.
Neeraj sir, what's your take on this topic?
It's a paradox, I think, the word moral policing in the first place. Slight dichotomy there. As a society, I don't think that it needs. It's sort of a setback, a failure. That if there is a need for such a thing like that, then kahin pe there has been a sort of a breakdown. So we could live without it.
So actually, this topic is very sensitive, and the kind of cinema you have shown before, be it Naam Shabana, that is kind of patriotic side with a touch of terrorism also, we can say. Coming to Operation Romeo, what is different this time? In portrayal wise, if I ask you, what different are you trying to portray this time?
The film is directed by Shashant. Okay, these two have acted over it. My job was to support these guys in achieving their vision. As far as choosing the subject, yeah, I mean, why would you want to repeat the same story that you already have? So the first criteria for choosing any subject is to look out for something that's new, something that's not been seen before. We know that this subject has not been taken up by any filmmaker in the Hindi cinema belt. So it was a natural magnet for us that we go ahead and explore the subject in this form, and that's exactly what we've done.
Shashant sir, what challenges did you face while directing this project?
COVID.
No.
Actually,
The first one, yeah. And working with. Yeah. COVID
was something, we had a night curfew also, and then so that was one. But we took great care that on the set how we prep for the shoot, we also prep for the all the restrictions for COVID what we were taking, and then I don't see challenges, because that's the story we know about. So it was just good prep with these fantastic actors, and that's it. So we prepped and we shot.
Yeah, and coming to you guys, Vedika, we have seen you in a glamorous avatar before this, and now we see the simple and nice side of yours. So, how did you get into the skin of this character?
Glamorous, you are talking about the music video.
Yeah, glamorous, I'm talking.
How did I get it? I think that's the beauty of the craft, you know, when you take on a new personality, a new persona, and you try to make it your own. It's the art, and I had a very strong support system with my director, with my actor, with my producer, and all the other actors. And I would like to believe that in my career I get to do a bunch of versatile roles. You know, so it's a very, very, very nice beginning.
Sidhant, what about you?
I've had a love affair with this journey of this character, to be honest. I took my own time, I had my own process, and the idea was to achieve the state of mind that he was living in. And because this character lives in every single person I know of, and even me to an extent, so I could, when I found him in myself, and then finding a state of mind to that roller coaster which comes later in the film, which you will see. I don't want to reveal much. It was delightful, and looking forward to it.
And to you guys, I would also like to ask, how was it working with Sharath sir and Bhumika ma'am?
Sharath sir, Bhumika ma'am, and Kishore sir.
Kishore sir.
It was incredible. It was amazing because you learn a lot from people who are experienced, and your journey becomes easier because scenes are all about give and take, and we all respected each other's space. And I think they are seniors, they have all the experience, and they were ready already. So, and I think these scenes really worked for Shashant sir also, and for us. Hence, I think the rest is up to you guys when you see it. Tell us. Yeah.
In cinemas on the 22nd of April.
Vedika, how was your experience?
My experience was the same, exactly what he said. I think there's a lot to learn, there's a lot of guidance that you get from senior actors, a lot of encouragement, a lot of motivation, and a lot of inspiration also, you know, when you see an actor who's so comfortable in their craft performing, and you know, you aspire to be that comfortable, you aspire to have that kind of mindfulness when you perform. It was a very incredible experience.
Shashant sir, I would like to ask you, आपने कहा था कि ये मूवी का टाइटल चेंज हुआ है, मतलब what went behind choosing the title for the film?
नहीं, हमने मूवी बना ली थी, सब पूरा we faced all the challenges from COVID to everything, night curfews, but the title was not, वो नहीं मिल रहा था. Finally, so that was, I think, one of the title सुनाया मुझे, universally सुनाया, edited में हम लोग थे, तो मैंने instantly it just we liked it, and then all, I mean, the ring of the title is correct for what we want to say, so hence, you know, so that's how.
I remember we were dubbing, and Shashant sir told me the final title is Operation Romeo Neeraj.
Yeah, I think everybody liked it first.
And even when it came to casting of the film, what was your involvement as a producer and even as a director?
The cast, I mean, see, it's a collaborative process. I mean, so it was like right from going to the auditions. Okay, so we had gone to a lot of auditions, and after that, I mean, we really liked both of them, and the rest. So Kishore ji, obviously, it's a pleasure to work with, you know, and like that. So, and they had also worked with obviously Friday Film Works. So it was. I think it was a good, nice platter given to me, and I just made sure that, you know, I just balance it nicely.
Neeraj sir?
Yeah, I mean, we went through the process of auditions for both Sidhant and Vedika, and the rest of the film is easy to cast because we worked with most of them in some capacity or the other, and we knew what they could bring to the table. The only thing that we wanted to make sure was that they were cast against time, which is why we have these three actors joining the cast. Yeah, simple.
And coming back to moral policing, any such incident which you are trying to showcase, have you encountered it earlier, or it has sort of happened with you?
The latest that happened to me was actually in the film.
it felt so real that मुझे लगा कि लाइफ में कोई moral policing film नहीं होगी.
Vedika?
सबके साथ हुआ है. I mean, I'm sure everyone had little incidents. In fact, not my own personal experience, but day before yesterday, I had found an older article in the newspaper about a mother who was caught eating food with her son in Chennai and harassed for that. So it's a very important thing that we are covering, I believe, in this film.
Lastly, message for the audience.
22nd April in cinemas. Please go watch our film Operation Romeo.
In theaters.
In theaters.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Follow our channel Absolute India News on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube and website.